Hey everyone, my name is Carlo Libertini and I'm super excited. In this video, we're going to jump right into it and start tuning vocals. Now, I know that everyone has their own style, but me personally, I like to listen to the song and get a feel for where the singer is going emotionally and let that help guide me. So let's take a listen. We'll start at verse 1.
Anytime you'd like, I'd make the world stand still. Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know that I always will. It's so strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
So the way I like to work is in manageable bites. What I mean is I'm going to first set my loop markers. I like to do maybe 2 measures at a time, which in this case will be 2 phrases. Okay, so there I set my cycle range to give me bar 1 and bar 2. Now I'm just going to work in chunks and take this syllable by syllable. Now I'm definitely in the correct key, C major, and we are ready to rock. Let me zoom on in. And the first thing, what's great about Melodyne here is it really is a great visual way to justify what you're sonically hearing. This first note right here, any, it's in D flat. Now this is in the key of C. You want to start strong. That's where I always go with this. Plus, there's a little articulation here. So what I'm going to do is separate this and see if there's enough energy to denote 2 notes. And they're both out of tune. Awesome. Because that's what we're here to fix. I'm going to bring this up. And let's hear this.
Anytime you'd like.
All right, I'm going to smooth it out with my transition line. I always like to do this. Whenever you make like a hard edit, I feel that your transition lines are your best friends to smooth things out so it sounds really natural.
Anytime you'd like.
Nice. Now, obviously, the following line here is also D flat. That's a no-no. I'm going to notch that up. I think that's where the singer intended to go in this example.
Anytime you'd like.
Nice.
Anytime you'd like.
All right. Now, this note is an Ike. Let's see if I'm right. All you need to do to audition a note is to click on them. And that's the K. You know what? I'm going to bring this one up as well. Vibrato's not too bad. I'm noticing the pitch line is pretty good.
Anytime you'd like.
I really want to accent this syllable here, like. So I'm going to grab my amplitude tool, and I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to turn the first part of that word, like, the L sound down, so the K seems a little bit louder.
Anytime you'd like.
I like that. It seems to add a little emotion to the end of that phrase. Like he's just leaning in to your eardrum a little bit more. All right. Let's go on to the next phrase right here. And let's hear this part.
I'd make the world stand still.
That's an important line. I'll make the world stand still. So let's get that spot on here. Looking at down here, got a little bit of sibilance, which we'll get to in a minute. But let's take this step by step.
I'd make the world stand.
Not too bad. I don't want to take too much away from this, but to make this note sound a little bit more in inflection with emotion, I'm going to bring this one down so it goes up a little bit higher in pitch there.
I'd make the world stand still.
Like that. And this one?
I'd make the world stand still. I'd make the world stand still.
Let's see. All right, let's get to the sibilance now. I'm going to grab my sibilance tool, and a cool thing about Melodyne is you can do this in real time. While the zone is looping, I'm just going to tuck that sibilance down with the sibilance tool.
World stand still. World stand still. World stand still.
Like that. I tucked it down minus 36%. So I got to keep in mind that this is the raw audio we're working with. And when I start mixing this song, apparently, you know, I'm going to add some compressors and things are going to get louder. But you can always go back and readjust the sibilance if you want to.
I'd make the world stand still.
I like that. Now this part, let's see. Where are we with that note? Let's start again.
I'd make the world stand
still. You know, I'm going to bring this up with my pitch tool just a little bit there. Okay. And this one I'm going to definitely tuck down. Now, let me zoom out a little bit here. And another thing I love to do, because when you're manually mixing, Yeah, I want that element of critical listening. All right, so what I'm going to do now is give a demonstration of what we started with the compare button. Activate compare. Here we go. This is the original.
Anytime you'd like, I'd make the world stand still. Anytime you'd like, I'd make the world stand still.
All right, big difference already. I like it. Still emotional, still real, and still dynamic. All right, now that we got those two phrases down, I'm going to drag my cycle range to the next couple of bars right there. And actually, I'll start over right there. And let's take a listen to what we're getting at with this for the feel.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
Okay, let's zoom in a little bit, because this is a good line. I like this. He's getting real personal here with the message.
Talk to you all through the night.
Okay, there's two lines in here. I'm going to bring the whole thing up first, but I might get to something here in the second half of that note.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
Night needs to go up.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
I could even go up a little bit higher. Check this out. I want to hear this.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
If I'm going to do that, then you got to adjust a transition, and let's see where we are now. I'm experimenting.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
Not bad. I think I'm going to tuck it down with the amplitude tool just a little bit, 1.5 dBs.
Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know,
I don't have to do that, but you know, it's actually sounds a little bit more emotional.
Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know,
I don't have to keep that, but I think I am, because it really does have a little bit of what I love. I'm going to take the modulation though, and let's see if I can lessen some of the vibrato in that phrase.
Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know,
Yeah, I like that. Now it ends here, time, on this last note right here,
through the nighttime.
I'm going to bring this down because I want to end that on a lower note. I feel like that's more emotional in this example. So we got this talk to you all through the nighttime right there.
Talk to you all through the nighttime.
All right. All right. Now we are almost done with this passage. Let's get to this one. Doesn't look too bad. I think what's happening is the singer, I see this a lot, they're finding their pocket. They basically started the phrase or in verse 1, and usually halfway through verse 1 or even at the beginning of verse 2, a singer can find their pocket and start to, you know, hear and feel things a little bit better and get more articulate with their pitches. All right, let's see. So,
you know that I always will.
All right, I'm going to bring this down.
You know that I always will.
Not bad. But
you know that I always will.
I'm going to take a little example from what we did here, and I'm going to try something different.
You know that I always will.
Oh, that sounded great. Really great. All right, I'm going to zoom out, and let's do a comparison now. Here's the original right here.
Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know that I always will.
And here's where we are.
Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know that I always will.
Nice. Now the band is kicking in. So, like I said, the singer's probably in the pocket right now. Things, or not. Look at this. we got a couple more E flats here. You see that? All right, so we're gonna have to tackle that. Let's take it one step at a time.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the...
Yeah, all right. Strange. Let's go back to our pitch tool, and I'm gonna bring both of these notes up.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the piece.
Yeah, it sounds way better.
It's so strange the way...
I don't think the sibilance bothers me that much here, but I'm going to tuck it down a little bit. Notice how it's only affecting the sibilance when I do that. Really super smart.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
All right, fit. I definitely want this to be a little lower to give some weight. Just a little bit can go a long way. So I put the tonal center of that note directly on the B note.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This here, it says it's plus 37 cents sharp, but it is emotional, and it's kind of working that little nuance.
Strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
All right, I'm going to bring this one up. Bring this one up right there. One more, and that's it.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
See, now this word pieces right here, it really comes out at you like he's enunciating it more, because we tuned it up just a little bit. So I feel that being in the right tonal center like we did here, it just articulates better.
It's so strange the way it rearranges the pieces don't fit.
All right, let's go to the next part, because I feel a chorus coming up. So the energy is going to shift. All right, here we go.
Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing, but we're stuck with it.
Not bad.
Life's so confusing.
But again, we're starting on a G flat here. I think we're going to go down. Let's try this.
Life's so confusing.
Yeah, it's a nice life. It really scoops up well there from the F now to the G. I'm going to leave this one a little bit sharp because it happens really fast, because this part is way more in tonal center and it sounds good.
Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing.
I'm going to take this down to tonal center though.
Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing, but we're stuck with.
Big sibilance right there. Take our sibilant tool again and I'm going to do this one by eye. Let's see. Minus 27%.
Losing, but we're stuck with it.
A little bit more. 33%.
Losing, but we're stuck with it.
Still a little bit harsh.
Losing, but we're stuck with it.
Maybe not the right microphone for this singer, but it's still a great performance. Yeah, I moved that down to a D. Let's check it out.
We're stuck with it.
Oh, I love it. And this, we're going to end heavy right on the A. Okay, here's this whole phrase now. Here's before.
Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing, but we're stuck with it.
And after.
Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing, but we're stuck with it.
All right. I told you the singer's hitting their pocket right now. And here it looks like we're probably entering the chorus. So the energy is going to shift for sure. I need to be aware of that. And it looks pretty good so far. Let's take a listen. Except for that part. Okay. Now, this is very emotional. Listen to how the singer is emoting this word. There's a lot of emotion in there. I don't want to lose that. But let's try something. So why don't we take the first part, and it's pretty north of tonal center on the C note. I'll bring that down, and maybe we could do something like this. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of works. It's a little bit still emotional, but I know what you're thinking. I'm somewhere between D and D flat here. Let's go a little bit more higher. I don't want to take the emotion away, but let's try it. Oh, that sounds even better. And the last part is right there. Okay. I like that line. Just, it's amazing how and I, those two small words, can mean and feel so much in a song, an emotional song like this. And that's what we want to work with. All right. Next part.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Okay.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Again, starting on the E flat. Must be a thing. All right. So let's see. Where do you think we were going with this note here? I'm going to go north. Let's go up to the E. If I do this, it may sound a little weird. Check it out. I need to blend that in. So I'm going to take some poetic license here and check it out. I'm going to blend that in. Goes by quick.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Nice. This is leading into the sibilant part, but let's check it out right there.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Not too bad. Not too bad. How's the sibilant sound to you?
I've made tragic mistakes.
Not too bad. I'm going to tuck this one down just 14%. Minus 14%.
I've made tragic mistakes.
All right. Well, we're going to bring this up because I want to hear where it's going to go. And again, I'm going to adjust my transition tool in advance just from experience.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Yeah, okay. I like it. Just a hair down for the emotion.
I've made tragic mistakes.
That's great. Before.
I've made tragic mistakes.
And then after.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Okay, in the next part of the phrase, we've got some more emoting to do.
I've had more than I've made.
Okay, this is where it gets really heavy. I love singers that emote like this. This is a really beautiful performance. Okay, let's see.
I've had more than I can take.
Okay, now let's see again with the D flat. Let's go north.
I've had more than.
Let's go up. Let's take this up. Not that far up. Just want to hear what that would feel like.
I've had more than.
That worked. I am going to take the vibrato with the pitch modulation tool on this note down a little bit here and there.
I've had more than I can take.
Wow. This is the phrase I
can take.
Not too bad. Let's bring that one in. And this is coming along not too bad. All right, check it out.
I've had more than I can take.
Yes, way more on, spot on. Now, we have done quite a bit to this. We did the entire first verse. Okay, and let's see if I can fit it all in here for us to bask in. Let me move my cycle range back down to the beginning here. And let's take a listen to, because it's important to obviously stop and take everything within the context of each other. And this is a really rough mix. I'm just focusing on the vocals, so I have some acoustic guitar and some electric guitar, which I can control those elements, you know, here within Studio One Pro. But you need to stop and take it all in. Get ahead of yourself. That's nothing wrong with being ambitious and excited when you're working, especially with Melodyne. All right, let's take a listen to where we're at.
Anytime you'd like, I'd make the world stand still.
You know what I'm going to do? Let's activate our inserts. I'm going to put a little bit of compression and some effects to simulate what it would sound like in a mix now.
Anytime you'd like, I'd make the world stand still. Talk to you all through the nighttime. You know that I always will. It's so strange the way it rearranges, the pieces don't fit. Life's so confusing, the winning and the losing, but we're stuck with it. And
let's get to that part. That was beautiful right here. 16.
And
yeah.
I've made tragic mistakes.
Went up there in that note.
I've had more than I can take.
And there you go, the whole first verse. So I love working in manageable bites. You know, usually 2 measures at a time. I do a lot of comparisons here with the compare button. Super handy. Definitely take advantage of that. And yeah, when I get to the point where I'm like maybe at the end of verse 1, I might throw on a little bit of my mix enhancements with compression and reverb just to give me an idea where it could be going in the mix. But that's only for sheer pleasure. But then I deactivate all that and go straight to editing the source audio file. All right, so we did some pitch, some sibilants. We didn't need too much timing here because everything seems spot on. We did move quite a bit of notes around. We did some vibrato editing with the modulation tool and transitions. And you can see when you work with a good vocal like this, you can really just do a lot with very little. But of course, the best way is always to find out for yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name is Carlo Libertini, and stay busy and stay creative and get editing now.